a Houston rap legend with countless hits and a Grammy nomination under his belt. And after recently turning 42, he looks so young. He's still celebrating and giving fans a chance to party with him.
Yeah, this is so cool. This is not your regular party. There will be a free concert, brandy, and custom grills. The People's Champ Paul Wall joins us now with more. Welcome to Houston Life, buddy.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
It is so good to see you. And in case you all saw Houston Life, when Crystal Wall, your better half, hosted the show, it was so much fun seeing her. Y'all are just good energy. Your birthday was March 11th. You turned 42 years old. How does that feel?
Feels great. Feels great. Now I'm age appropriate with my gray hairs. You know what I'm saying? I can let them show now. I'm feeling good, man. Feels great to be cool. I'm Jackie Robinson, 42.
There you go.
This is my year. This is my year.
I love that you're repping the Astros. You're such a big sports fan in Houston in general. I mean, I've seen you at Texans games. You know, what is it like just getting to rep the Astros in music? I mean, can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing with them? As
being a lifelong childhood Houston sports fan, to see my favorite team finally win a World Series and then now win another one, it's been a Cloud 9 ride that hasn't ended. You know, it's unbelievable. And then for these new jerseys, the gold jerseys to be released, of course I had to come on here and represent. And I'm here to tell you, you gonna get your Super Bowl ring before you know it.
I love
before you know it. Because, you know, it's the same thing as Astros fans. We thought it was never gonna be possible for us to win a World Series. So as Texans fans, we've been looking up for a long time, but it's coming. All Texans fans, y'all stay strong, because we coming this year, next year, I don't know when, but we coming.
I like the way you think. We're seeing video from your How About Them Stros. This is the song you released last fall. So to underscore what DP just said, your love for the Astros is through and through. People are wondering, maybe you can't answer this, will there be more music?
Definitely. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, I make an Astros song every year. I just don't release them. You know, if we don't win, then it goes into the vault and it might get deleted. But trust me, there's been a lot of made Astros songs that never get released. So I already got one ready for this year.
Wow.
It's just one of those things where you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. You don't want to jinx yourself or the team. And whether there's an actual jinx or not, you know, the fans will blame you. So I don't want to get blamed whether I'm the jinx or not, if we don't do it. I don't know. Yeah, we'll wait. But you never know. There might be. Shout out to my boy Alex Bregman. He's a very talented rapper as well. Now he focuses on baseball, of course, but every now and then when he's having a good time, he'll drop some bars. So you never know. You might see an Alex Bregman remix one of these days. You know what I'm saying?
If you need a spot to debut that video, you know where to come, Paul.
We'll be your backup dancers.
Oh, yeah.
Your backup dancers.
Yeah.
All right, I love that you tie music in. Your wife, Crystal, like Derek mentioned, hosted the show. You got 2 kids, and your son is playing mariachi?
Yeah.
Okay, how did that come about?
Well, some of his friends were in a mariachi band at his high school, and they needed a vocalist. They were kind of a few people short, so they asked him to join in, and he did. You know, he doesn't speak Spanish, but he listened to the music over and over and over and over to get the proper pronunciation right on the words. You know, of course, you can read the words, but you want to get the pronunciation right, all of that. And it's something that, you know, I've been encouraging my kids to learn Spanish since they were born, just because you could use it. You could use it today in Houston, where a lot of the other languages like French or German or any other language, it's like something that you might use in your life, but Spanish you can use today. So I've been trying to encourage them to learn Spanish, and they finally, you know, my son, he's finally like, okay, now that he's in the mariachi group, he's like, okay, let me go ahead and get on my Espanol a little bit.
I love it.
It's so good. Listen, we got to talk about the party. DP, could you do me a favor and I'm just so thirsty all of a sudden. Okay, so Paul, no coincidence, Paul Masson, no relationship. You have this really cool event. It's called Party with Paul, where people can come and party with you, literally, but one lucky winner will win a prize pack, including access to the concert and their own set of grills?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what is happening? How does this work?
Well, you sign up at partywithpaulmasson.com, partywithpaulmasson.com, and it's free to sign up. You just got to be over 21 years old, and it's a nationwide contest. one lucky winner, we're going to fly to your city, throw a party for you and your crew, give you a Johnny Dang custom grill. I'm going to perform. We're going to have a Parmesan there. Parmesan is actually the first liquor I was ever introduced to when I was 21. A friend of mine, E40, world famous rapper, he was drinking it heavy at the time, and he was like, hey, try this out, Parmesan. I was like, okay. Of course, Paul Wall, Parmesan, the Paul, coincidence. I always was like, oh, man, I wonder one day maybe I'd be able to do something with them professionally. This is what I'm thinking as a young rapper coming up when I'm 21, and now I'm 42. Hey, man, I couldn't get it when I was 21. When I'm 42, we got the Parmesan on deck.
He's 2 legal age drinkers.
Yeah,
I love it.
True.
So
I'm drinking for 2.
I've never been a big brandy fan, but what are some of your favorite drinks? And tell us about some of the flavors that you got.
Well, there's a few different flavors. Of course, the VS, the VSOP, and then there's some, flavored ones like this is the red berry. There's a watermelon, a coconut, a peach. The peach is real popular. I personally prefer the VSOP, and I just drink it with a Coke. Just drink the VSOP
what is this that
with
we're
a Coke.
drinking right here?
I think you're drinking the VS.
The VS.
It's delicious.
Actually, that's the peach. That's the peach right there you're drinking.
Oh, I'm drinking
that's
the peach.
the peach.
See, I like it by itself because I want to be able to taste what I'm drinking, right? I mean, but I'll try it with Coke in your honor.
Crystal likes to drink the peach in the daiquiri. She'll put it in the daiquiri machine we got, and she'll get turned.
Can we talk a little bit more about Crystal? Because y'all might remember that during... She's probably watching right now. Crystal, we love you so much. During Hurricane Harvey, Crystal opened up her fitness studio and used it as a collection center to collect supplies, to get out into the community. Every summer, you do your back-to-school backpack drive. What is it that drives you and your wife to just continue supporting and giving back to Houstonians, Paul?
Well, it just comes from when someone asks for help, we try to help. And that's how a lot of them started. Someone would ask for help. It'd be people we know in our community, whether it be friends of family members or family members. It's been us at times where we've needed help throughout our lives. So when someone asks, we always are there. We try to help if we can. And then it kind of, became obvious that every year around Christmas time, there was people that needed toys. And, you don't want to feel like a charity case sometimes, so you don't want to ask for it. So there's a nuance in when you give on how you give. It's not about me giving, it's about the person receiving the gift. So you got to remove yourself out of it and take the selfishness out of it completely. It's not about you giving, it's about whoever receives the gift. Because you don't want them feeling also, like I said, I've been that person where I needed help. And when someone's giving you help, like, yeah, I'm helping you out. And they like, hey, everybody, the whole world, I'm helping somebody out. When you're getting the help, you feel bad about yourself sometimes. And we don't want to do that ever. We want to empower people. We want to uplift people. We want to show people that, hey, you're in hard times right now. Well, we're going to give you a hand and lift you up. And you keep pushing, you're going to get past those hard times, and you'll be able to help somebody else in the future. So my mom being a teacher for 30 plus years, it was, back to school was also something that was always heavy on my mind. In my early days, we never had good fly school clothes. I'm wearing, the lowest of the lowest budget to school, and I'm seeing my friends wearing Jordans and name brand clothes, and it was one of those things where I always felt like I couldn't, I wasn't a part of the social group because I couldn't dress like they did. But for my family, clothes wasn't an importance. It was other things that we were focusing on. So it's kind of the same thing, when it comes to school supplies or school clothes. Also, when I was a kid, if my favorite rapper, if Lil Kiki would have came and gave me a backpack when I was, 6 years old or 12 years old or whatever age, I would have been wearing that to school with pride. Like, man, who cares if I got Jordans on? I got a backpack from Lil Kiki. So that's kind of what we try to bring to the kids is that, I call out a lot of my friends, Zero or Slim Thug or Johnny Dang, whoever, we all come out and we just give back and we just try to give. And, it might be one thing you get, might be a little notebook you got, but you got it from zero. So when you go to school and you say, I got this notebook from zero, it does give you a sense of a pride of going to school to show off what you got, and it's just, this is what we try to do. We're just trying to uplift, empower people, and represent.
Cheers to you, Paul Wall. You're a class act, my friend.
Thank you.
It's great
Happy
to
belated.
see you. I'm going to enter that contest, by the way, Party with Paul. We're going to, by the way, include a link on our website, HoustonLife.tv. Click that Scene on Houston Life section where you can register to win.